Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us today. These are your morning headlines for November 19th, 2024 here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Austin Pace. BYU took on Kansas this past week in a heartbreaking loss. Chandler Guaganin has the story.
It was 34 degrees, but BYU fans in Provo couldn't have cared less before BYU took on Kansas Saturday night. Austin Pace and I talked with BYU fans and students Lainey McMullen and Branson Crockett.
We are all just so excited about this team.
It's just insane. The vibes are unmatched.
If only that enthusiasm could have translated to a victory, but BYU's offense fell flat from the start. Kansas jumped out to an early 7-0 lead on their first drive. The only time that BYU got the ball in that first quarter ended in a punt. That 7-0 score snapped a string of 15 straight quarters in which BYU had scored. We didn't know it then, but that foreshadowed how the rest of the game played out. Kansas would go on to score 3 more points, and BYU had chances in the first half, but couldn't capitalize, as their best chance came on their final drive of the first half, but that was cut short by an interception. So at the end of the first half, it was knotted up at 10. The Cougars got the ball to start the second half and marched 66 yards for a field goal. That was all she wrote for the third quarter, though, and it was looking good until the Kansas quarterback pulled a sneak punt. In one of the oddest plays you will ever see, the ball hit a BYU defender in the head. Kansas recovered the muffed punt, were set up on the 3-yard line, and the rest is history. The Cougars have tasted defeat for the first time this season as they dropped to 9-1 overall and 6-1 in the Big 12 with the 17-13 loss. Despite the loss, the Cougars still can chart their own course and have a good shot to make it to the Big 12 championship. The post-game press conference focused on that fact. Here's head coach Kalani Sitake.
We still have a lot to play for. There's still a lot. We still control our destiny, and it doesn't really matter. We just got to get back to getting to work and winning next week's Super Bowl. That's going to be the key.
BYU receiver Chase Roberts says this may end up helping the Cougars in the long run.
I think this is honestly good for our team. So we still got all of our goals in mind, and we're going to bounce back and go beat Arizona State.
While all of BYU's wiggle room is gone, the path to the college football playoff is clear, and hope is alive and well. They have to beat Arizona State, Houston, and then claim the Big 12 title. As each week's game has come to be called by BYU fans, Super Bowl number 11 is this Saturday at Arizona State. Kickoff is slated for 1:30 p.m. on ESPN. And as always, you can catch the watch party at the Manwaring Center on campus. Reporting for BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Chandler Guadanin.
If you're a Broadway buff, this winter's A BYU-Idaho Christmas concert will feature one of Broadway's bests. Laura Osnes is most famous for her roles in Grease, Anything Goes, Bonnie and Clyde, Cinderella, and many, many more. In addition to her Broadway success, Osnes has also expanded her acting talents to television, starring in numerous Christmas specials on the Hallmark Channel, with several new movies set to premiere this Christmas season. Osnes has also performed with multiple prestigious music groups and venues, including the Tabernacle Choir at Temple Square. This December, she brings her talents to Rexburg's biggest Christmas concert, promising an unforgettable night of holiday music and Broadway magic, with a blend of Christmas classics and Osnes' Broadway hits. Tickets can be found at byui.edu/tickets. The second annual UTV Holiday Light Parade is set to light up Idaho Falls this coming Christmas season. Starting at 6 p.m. on December 20th, you'll see the Idaho Falls Riverwalk light up with Christmas cheer as well as sparkling lights. Hosted by the City of Idaho Falls and the Idaho Falls Rotary Club, this festive event invites participants to decorate their side-by-sides or UTVs with holiday lights and join in the celebration, beginning at the Mountain America Center, winding around the Riverwalk and returning to the event center. To enter the parade, those interested can pre-register at idahofallsidaho.gov. There are no registration fees for the event, but participants are asked to bring 10 cans of food for the Community Food Basket Idaho Falls. More details, including a route map for the light parade, will be provided as the date inches closer. This family-friendly event is sure to bring the Christmas spirit to Idaho Falls. The Great Snake River Greenbelt Light Parade is made possible thanks to the City of Idaho Falls, Action Motorsports, Stone's Kia, Farr's Ice Cream, Mountain America Center, Idaho Falls Fiber, and Idaho Central Credit Union. Thanks for making us part of your morning routine. These have been your morning headlines for November 19th, 2024. We've got more great content for you anytime you want it. Just search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast app. You can also ask your smart speaker to play KBYI 94.3 FM. We're also online. Head on over to byui.edu/radio to listen there. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Austin Pace.